what's up guys, today we are reviewing 1 through 4 of One Punch Man. I am really excited to do this because it's it was the first anime I actually watched all the way through. The manga is probably going to be just as good. I've heard it's got great illustrations and not many words as others. But I love the One Punch Man anime. Let's see if the manga can stand up to it and if it's even better or worse. Let's get into it. Right away we got some classic ways showing One Punch Man's very different art style. I know it can go from crazy intense to just Saitama's design sometimes because oh my. So this will be a hero, but you're looking like that. I just really like his design, honestly. So I'm a little way into it. Really not as farther than you'd expect, considering that was a really short time lapse. The illustrations did this were amazing. Honestly. Looking through this art style, it's really got some great stuff. Also, there's not many words, considering the last manga I was reading was, hang on. Black Torch, where I'm partway through 3 right now. It's kind of a bit boring. Overall, so far I'd give it a 7. If you want over plot, over really nice illustrations, if you want really nice illustrations, go to One Punch. If you want insanely interesting plot with below average illustrations, obviously the plot's not the best, but it's a good plot considering it got cancelled after its 5th volume, so. Anyway, One Punch Man is not much words in it, and there's so many good illustrations. I feel like it's not going to take too long to read each volume. So, back to the time lapse. So we just got to basically the first episode because it's really watered down from the first episode. So on the first episode, if you remember, Saitama has a dream where he actually gets a strong opponent in his eyes. But in this, because he goes down to the underworld, essentially it's a 5-minute long, it's like a quite long battle, not like long overall, but it's longer than in this. In this, it's just 3 or 4 pages. But this much of it is the battle. And then he wakes up. It's really far watered down, and I do like this manga so far. A lot, actually. Because the illustrations are amazing, but that was my favourite part. That was my favourite part in the first episode, and they cut it out. Gonna lower down the rating a little bit. So I sort of just finished volume 1, but there's a bonus chapter. But I think it's supposed to be like a mob psycho thing. But I don't think it's really canon, so I don't think I'm going to read them in this. Comment down below if you want me to read them in a different video though, because I'll do a video reviewing the bonus chapters. But now since that's done, what do I think of it? Too short. It looks like it'll be a really long manga. No, it isn't. It took me about 20 minutes, most, complete it all. However long it took, it wasn't long enough. I love the illustration, and it's a faithful retelling of the anime, or well, the anime is a faithful retelling of the manga. It's similar to the anime. I'd say the anime is better just due to outstanding animation. But this was still pretty good. The cover art, though, does make up for the manga's shortcomings. I am excited to read Volume 2, so let's get into that. Okay, so only the tiniest bit through 2, and I've already noticed that there's a lot more words. And honestly, that fixes one of the problems I had with the first manga, though I liked there not being an overload. I still wanted a decent amount. So it actually could tell a coherent story. But we didn't really get that too well in the first one, so I'm happy the second one can redeem that. Do I think so far? I know it's weird to say, considering it's just the beginning of the episode. I think it's already better than the first volume, in the little bit they've shown. Because the first volume, I'd give it an 8 out of 10 at best, for the illustrations alone. For the amount of time it takes you to read it, I like a shorter manga, but not that short. Say an hour for my favourite manga, which was My Hero 2. It might actually be the longest one I've read, whatever it was. Not really sure, but One Punch Man definitely probably in my top 3 out of the ones I've read, and that's just like volumes for number 1. But it was too short, and this one's already fixing that, so excited. So what I just read up to would have been episode 3's end in the anime. I use a post-it note for the bookmark, by the way. I don't have one right now. And at first there's a lot more words. But then once we got to see Carnage Kabuto a bit more and the fight properly kicked in. Yeah, that wasn't as much. Let's just say it's really actually watered down from the anime. Compared to the anime, it shows much more of a plot showing. Well, in this, it's just like tunnel punching shit. That's essentially it. I do prefer so far Volume 2 still to Volume 1. I do enjoy the series, and I will be getting more, judging by what I've read so far. Do I prefer so far the anime or the manga? Anime. And like in my other series, where I've basically always preferred the manga. So let's get in to reading second half, Volume 2. Volume 2, aside from the bonus chapter, like I said, I'm not doing those in this video, is complete. Much longer than Volume 1, 100%. And I preferred it. This might be my new favourite manga volume. Either this or the My Hero 2. Number 2 is always pretty good. Also, I love the cover on this one. Also, on the back, they have really good art on these as well. I'm excited to get into Volume 3. But I'm going to take a break, but you won't see that break, but I'll probably take like an hour break, but you guys will just get into the time lapse of the next part. So, see you in a minute. Well, I said an hour, and I said I was going to get right back into reading the manga. I recorded that at 50 past 5 or 10 to 6. It's almost 8. I went to get food and forgot to really record the video. And I just remembered, oh yeah, I've got a video to record. So let's get into Volume 3, I guess. let's see how it goes. Okay, guys, this is a part of the review, but if you look on the manga, you can see a crease line through the cover. Very small, but then when you open it up, I got this in store, Waterstones in Southampton. It's on my TikTok, Manga Hunter, which it's pretty bad actually, you shouldn't really check it out, but damages. Annoying. Oh. Well, not gonna damage enjoyment. I have OCD about being perfect. Let's get back into it. Quick pause and time lapse just to say so. So when I came up in the first time lapse to show a page, it was saying about this is no time to be watching anime. Now it says this is no time to be reading manga. Is my channel obsolete then? This is no time for reading manga. So I sort of finished C, but the bonus chapter's still here, like always, but it's slightly different. It says it's just summer, and it just doesn't fact say time as a child. But I'll keep this for the bonus chapter video. If anyone wants to see that, I'll be doing a video on just the bonus chapters. So tell me if you want to see that. That was number 3 of One Punch Man. What do I think of it? Probably had the least plot. It was the most filler one, because in number 2 when you see Sand Sonic, he's obviously on the cover of 3, as you can see. He's not really important to the plot, though. I hope he makes more in season 3 of the anime and whenever they release new manga, if they ever do. And compared to the other 2, it had less plot. The illustration, it was more filler, but it probably took the longest to read. Maybe, I'm not really sure. Or whatever it was still a fun read. One Punch Man, I've read 3 in one day, which I wouldn't normally do, because I'm new to manga, I haven't read that much. But One Punch Man is quite short mangas, so it's really easy to read, and they're really fun to read, honestly. So far, I think it's a good one to start collecting. It'll be one I'll be collecting if I just want a quick read sometime in the night. I don't think it's one I'd be hardcore reading unless it's for another video. But if I ever do get to really a lot farther through One Punch Man, I will make another video going over the rest of it, and when I complete the series, I will read through it for a 3rd time. Essentially a part for every bit of it I read. Just makes it a bit better, honestly. Now, anyway, I'm going to get into the final one of the set I've got. By the way, if you're wondering where I got these, 1 and 2 were found in the Didcot Waterstones. And 3 and 4 were found in Southampton. But you can probably get them all off Amazon for a better price. And hang on. I'm pretty sure this one does not have a bonus chapter. I'm just making sure quickly. Yeah, no bonus chapter. So let's get into that. Well, I intended to and get this video done more quickly. It'll be out the same time as I originally planned on Saturday, but I am actually taking another really long break. It's the same day as I start recording this, the Friday before the day to be uploaded. But after reading the first two back to back, it took me about 2 or 3 hours, 5 between 8, to get to reading number 3. It's now 10:30. So, we are reading now number 4. Let's get into it quick because I don't have much time. So it turns out this one did have a bonus chapter, but it was more plot relevant. So next week's video, I may as well say it now because I'm going to be uploading every weekend. So not really a set date, so either Saturdays or Sunday or whatever I can do it on. It'll probably be Sunday next week. Most likely the week after that will be Saturday, and the Saturday video will be the bonus chapters. I'll be reviewing 1 through 4 of those. Number 4 of this manga. Pretty good. It fits. It's my favourite episode from season 1, the Meteor. It also started to show one of my favourite characters, Silverfang. But it doesn't show as much of him in the manga. Really. So far, I've got to say, the anime is a bit better. I'm more of a manga reader now than an anime watcher. But I've got to say that currently the One Punch Man manga is worse than the anime. Not saying that's bad. But a lot of people didn't really like season 2. I thought season 2 of One Punch Man, the actual anime, had a better plot. Animation's certainly gone down low, but anyway. So when we get to season 2 in the manga, which will be like volume 15, I don't know what it is. Whenever we get to that, though, it will probably be the manga, which is better. So stick around for that. So far for the covers are probably some of the best I've seen in manga. I'm going to give those a 10 out of 10. Illustrations also a 10. Length, they're really short, but they're not too long either. 7 is good. And for story, 8. So I'd give that a 8.6 overall for the first 4 volumes. Well, I'd give the One Punch Man anime up to that point a probably 9.5. It's not a perfect thing, maybe just because it lacked a proper plot. But overall, do I think they will get better or worse? I think the One Punch Man manga probably would get better over time because it will get further into plot, which is the one thing I think it's lacking. But also, I just feel like the anime's better for the first half, second half, the manga is better. So that's it for my first proper video. I've enjoyed making it. It's taken me a while to make, but it's been fun. See you guys on the next one, which will be a manga hunt in Oxford. Sunday most likely will be uploaded. I'm with 2 of my friends, so see you then. Bye.